Hi, my name is Sarah and I ruined my hair. I did it all by myself like a big girl, and I'm gonna tell you today the story of how it happened, my mistakes that I made, and how I'm about to fix it. The first question is, how did I get here in the first place? Well, I started off a little over a year ago and I was blonde, bleach blonde. My hair was pretty long. It was nice, but I did kind of screw it up and I decided to go brown. At this point, I was pretty sure that I was a cool summer and completely dedicated to fit that profile. I decided to stick to the brown because it was supposed to be the nicest color on me. That was a very questionable choice of itself. The color just ended up not suiting me as I thought that it would. I always looked a little pale, a little ill, and it might be because I was going through a lot at that time. I was going through college and I had personal issues, but I just always looked a little washed out. And I finished my schooling, I finished my job, and I decided, screw it. I tried this for over 6 months. I'm over it. I'm going back to blonde. And I went blonde. I went blonde. It was basically platinum because that's the only thing I knew how to do myself, was to go from brown to platinum. I've done it before and that was probably mistake number 2, to be honest. But it was looking nice. I just knew I wouldn't want to keep the blonde hair like that much of a blonde. I don't like the upkeep. I don't like how you always have those really harsh roots coming in, and obviously the damage. So after a while, it was fun for the summer, but after a while I did go to the hairdressers and ask for a reverse balayage. A reverse balayage is basically where they make the blonde a little more natural looking with a shadow root and some low lights. And it looked fine. It kind of looked nice, but it was a little blah. It was just a little boring for me. It didn't look bad. I just didn't feel like myself. And I knew that the upkeep of the blonde eventually would make damage and I wouldn't be able to get the long, full hair that I wanted. At the end of the day, I realized that what looks the best on me is long hair. So I thought about how to get long hair back. Obviously, stop the blonde, but I couldn't just go back to my natural hair color. I didn't feel like it. So I went back to henna. My hair had never looked as good as it did when I used to use henna on it. I did it years back. I did it for about 1.5 years, I believe. And my hair back then was so pretty. It was shiny, it was thicker, it was getting long, and it was even straighter. It just looked healthier overall. So I bit the bullet. I went to the hairdressers, did exactly the same thing I did the first time. Went to the hairdressers, asked for a copper hair color, and then used henna on top. First of all, the hairdressers didn't do a great job, but that's a whole other story. And I then used henna every month for the next 4 months. So I did around 4 applications. And my hair was looking nicer, not as much as I wanted it to, but it was looking healthier and the roots coming in were definitely straighter, which always happens for me when I do henna. If you want a video on my whole experience with henna, I'll be happy to do that. But even though my hair was looking nice, and I got a lot of compliments on it, I couldn't stand the color. I could make it work with makeup and certain outfits and certain colors, but it just wasn't a color that naturally suited me. And I was kind of over that. I was over the red, so I decided, like the first time around that I stopped henna, to just go back to my natural hair color, which I should have done when I decided to go red. I should have decided to go back to my natural hair color. But that's just me. So I thought, I'm good. I've done this before. I've gone from henna to my natural hair color, so I'll be fine. I wasn't. Hindsight is such a wonderful feeling, isn't it? The first thing I did was start off with an oil bath with castor oil and coconut oil. I then washed that out and use a clarifying shampoo with vitamin C in it. This is a very known thing to do, process to use when you're trying to get rid of henna. So I tried it out. And the first time I did it, I have to say, it worked pretty well. I could actually see the henna dripping on my face with the mixture. It was really surprising. Even my mum, who used to be a hairdresser, was really shocked when I told her about this. So I just thought, this is great. I'll just do this 100 freaking times. That was mistake number 2. I did it around 5 times in total. And I don't think that the 4 other times did anything, to be honest. I didn't notice any difference. You can see the pictures on the screen. The first time around, I did think it got to about a shade lighter, but nothing really moved after that. It just gave me orange fingernails for some reason, which is weird. And my hair did feel maybe a little drier. So when that wasn't working anymore for me, I moved to the next step, which was hair color remover. Hair color remover is supposed to work on permanent hair colors, and I thought might as well try it out. People online are using it to get the henna out of their hair, and it didn't work, surprisingly enough. It did dry out my hair quite a lot. I even noticed maybe a little more damage, but I was just so annoyed by the fact that my hair wasn't any shade lighter that I thought, screw it, I'm moving to the next step, the next big step, and I used bleach. I didn't do a full batch of normal bleach. I was going for a bleach bath. And my first mistake was to use too much lightener, like powdered bleach. I used too much in the mixture. I also had wet hair, which I don't know why I decided to do wet hair, but that was mistake number 2 for the bleach bath. And I left it on for too long. I left it on for 45 minutes for a bleach bath. And when I took the cap off, my head was warm. It was very, very warm, in fact. So I already knew that something was going on, and it was probably not going to be good. I rinsed it out, and this is the result that I got. Not cute. Not cute at all. I felt like crying, but I didn't. I tried to keep myself together, pick myself up, and calm down. That was hard. So obviously, because of all the damage, I had to cut off a lot of the length. I think I cut off around between 5 and 10 centimeters. I didn't obviously measure it, but I cut off a lot. But the main damage done was actually from the hair coming from the top of my head, like the crown area. It was super damaged. I felt like I was in one of those Brad Mondo bleach fail videos. My hair was going gummy and sticky, and it was basically breaking off as I was pulling on it, especially when it was wet. It just looked like ramen noodles, and I knew that was a very, very bad sign. So I tried to cut off all the pieces that were really gummy. That's why I have a very choppy haircut now. Really cute. And which is weird because if you look at the hair from the back, like this hair goes basically down to my shoulders, but the hair from here is really breaking off like a lot. So after that, after cutting off everything that was way too damaged, but leaving a bit of ramen hair, I decided to color it because obviously I wasn't going to go out in public with that yellow highlighter hair. So I used a level 6, I believe it was 6.68 a permanent hair color. It was supposed to be chestnut, but for some reason it looked really purple. And it wasn't cute, but I thought at least it's not, yellow. And I just decided to leave my hair be for a while. And this is the result that we have right now. It has lightened a little bit. The permanent hair color has washed out, but it's not a really cute hair color. It's not a cute cut. I just literally took my kitchen scissors and cut across my hair into a bob. So yeah, I know it's not the best, but right now I can go out in public like this. And the ultimate goal here in this hair journey is to grow my hair back to its natural color and to get it to boob length. I've done it before. I like that length on me. The hair color, I can fix it. Like, it's fine. I can make it work. And at best, I'll just go in with a couple of highlights here and there, to have that kind of I think they call it blonde look nowadays. I think that would suit me. But right now, that is very far from what I can do. So let's first grow out the hair. At some point, I did think I'm gonna have to cut all my hair off. It was that bad. But now I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep it into a bob. I'll have a trim every couple months to keep the bob and just cut out all this hair that's super damaged, that's over processed and has so much hair color in it now, and get eventually my natural hair back. The next question is, what hair care routine am I going to follow? Well, first up is shampoos. If you want your hair to grow normally at its best rate possible, your scalp has to be clean and has to be healthy. And this doesn't look the same for everybody. Some people will need to wash their scalp and their hair every single day, and others can go 4 or 5 days without washing their hair. I decided to go with a wash every other day. So I'm washing my hair every other day, and so far it's been working pretty well. When it comes to shampoos, I've been using this one from L'Oreal, the Hyaluron Repulp shampoo, and I just love how my hair feels when I use this. For some reason, I know this shampoo gets a lot of hate online. It's very controversial for some reason. I heard a story about a slug being found in one of these. I have not had that experience. I love this shampoo and I'll keep using it. It's not a super clarifying shampoo, obviously. It's a very hydrating shampoo, but I just love it. So I'll be using it every other shampoo. And the rest of the time, I'll be using a bond repair line. So first of all, I'll be going in with the pre-shampoo treatment from L'Oreal Bond Repair. You have to put this in before you wash your hair on damp hair and keep it on for at least 5 minutes. I keep it on for 20, and then I go in with the shampoo of the same line. And I love how all these products smell, by the way. And yeah, apparently Bond Repair is the latest thing. It's what everybody's using to repair their hair. And I have to say, ever since I started using it, I do feel like it made a difference. My hair, when it's wet, doesn't feel as ramen-y. It doesn't feel like gum anymore. It doesn't feel like ramen noodles. So maybe this is making a difference. So I alternate between these two so that I'm not only using a bond repair, but also a hydrating one. I don't have a hair conditioner at the moment because I found out that hair masks are basically hair conditioners in a more concentrated version. So I've been using lately the Argan oil of Morocco hair mask from OGX. I really like how this feels, and I've actually finished this one, so I'm gonna have to repurchase another one. And I use this every time I wash my hair, and I leave it on for at least 5 minutes up to 20 minutes. When all that is done, I get out of the shower, I towel dry my hair with a microfiber towel. Apparently it's supposed to be better for your hair. So far, I haven't really noticed a difference, but apparently it's better. And then I go in with a leave-in conditioner. So I've been using this one from L'Oreal. I've been using this one from L'Oreal, the Hyaluron Repulp serum. I can't really tell if I like this or not yet. I haven't noticed a huge difference when using this. So I think only time will tell. Maybe one day I'll just stop using it and I'll notice a big difference. But right now, it's nice. I like this. I like how my hair feels afterwards. It's not a huge difference, but I do like the smell a lot. On my roots, every single day, I use this hair loss serum that L'Oreal also got out. It's got caffeine and Aminexil. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Apparently it's really good for hair growth, and it's supposed to be a 6-week cure. So I love this, the way it feels. It doesn't make my scalp oily, which is nice, and I love the smell for some reason. And obviously every single day when my hair is dry, I will then put on a hair oil. And I've been using this one from L'Oreal, the Extraordinary Oil. I've used this forever. I used to use this when I was a teenager. I remember using it when I was platinum blonde and 17. And somehow at 29, I'm still using it. I just really like it, and I like the smell as well. Outside of these hair products, which I just realized are all L'Oreal, I am not sponsored, I wish. I also take vitamins and minerals. So I've been using the Nutrivita Women's Vitamins and Minerals. I've also been taking calcium, magnesium, and zinc from Weight World. Yep. And also the omega-3 fish oil from Weight World. I also got these really expensive hair growth pills from a French pharmacy, and this is what it looks like. This is a really expensive brand, and I don't know why I was desperate. I just thought I'll take anything that'll make my hair grow, but I'll put the ingredients up on the screen. I don't know if these do anything, honestly. I'll just finish them now that I have them. I won't be using any heat on my hair. I just use a little bit today because I wanted to look pretty presentable for this video, but I don't blow dry my hair ever anymore. I don't use any heat, any styling tools. I let my hair air dry, and I use a lot of braids. I braid my hair a lot because it's a good protective hairstyle, and it makes it look a little more neat, a little more presentable. At night, I also sleep with a silk cap on. This is what it looks like. It's kind of annoying to sleep with on. I'm considering getting a silk pillowcase. Maybe that'll be easier to sleep with, but I do notice a bit of a difference. My hair does feel less frizzy in the morning, so it might be doing a difference. And twice a week I will be doing oil baths. Now, I used to really drench my hair in oils and then go to sleep and leave it on all night. I won't be doing that anymore because I feel like it clogs up my hair follicles on my scalp. So I'll only be wearing it for around 2 to 3 hours every time. I think that's more than enough. And I'll be using castor oil and coconut oil. I'll be using a hair tracker on Notion to every day document what I'm doing to my hair. Am I using hair oils? Am I washing my hair, etc.? And I'll be also putting pictures on it so I can really see the evolution of my hair over time. I feel like having a beauty tracker really keeps you on track. Yeah, that's a really good one, Sarah. I'm really excited about this journey. I can't wait to start seeing results. And I know that I would have loved someone to have this kind of video when I was going through this, because this is not my first time around. This is not the first time I have ruined my hair. And every time I always see videos of how girls say, okay, I ruined my hair like a couple of months ago, and this is how I fixed it. But you don't really see a lot of hair journey videos, like from day one to when they actually hit their goals. So this is what I'm going to try to do. If you find yourself in the same situation, please comment below your hair care stories and your hair care tips, and I'll be really happy to read all of them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss one episode of my hair journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!